Welcome to another NEBA Spotlight. Today, I am happy to present to you Eric. Eric, tell us about you. Tell us about your business.
Good morning. Stop screaming at your computer when it's not working properly. That's not going to solve your issue because when your computer's not working properly, you're not being productive. I'm Eric Jacobowitz, full service IT company. I troubleshoot computers, remove viruses, keep your computer working smoothly. It is all done remotely. It does not matter where you're located. I log onto your computer and I fix the problem. And in addition to just troubleshooting a problem if you have one, I also offer a monthly monitoring and maintenance program where I provide top quality security, do the maintenance on your computer, and take care of any issues if they do come up. And that's all for one small monthly fee. And I work with small businesses and solopreneurs. Basically, 1 to 12 computers. That's my target market size. Doesn't matter where they're located, and it really doesn't matter what industry they're in. This morning, I'm just going to go through some computer tips that you could use to keep your computer more productive so it works better for you. So the first thing I want to talk about is Zoom. A lot of times on Zoom, when you're on Zoom with somebody, their volume is really low and you keep turning up the volume on your computer so you can hear them, but they're still very low. Zoom has some weird bug where your microphone volume gets turned down really low. And all you have to do is go into your settings within Zoom and turn that microphone volume back up to the top, and it makes your volume so much louder and then everyone could hear you. So basically you click the audio settings on the bottom of your Zoom screen, and then you just go to microphone and slide that slider to the right. It'll make your sound so much louder, everyone will be able to hear you. Next, when you're on Zoom, a lot of times when you're on Zoom, if there's a lot of people in the room, you can only see 25 people at a time. That is the default in Zoom. But let's say there's 45 people in the room and you can't see them all. There's a setting in Zoom where you can change the number of participants from 25 to 49. And for this one, you need to go into your video settings, which is also on the bottom left corner of your screen, and then go to meetings and webinars and change your participants from 25 to 49. And then that will put more people on the screen. You could see everybody at one time instead of just seeing 25 people when there's a lot more people on the Zoom call. Those are two things to keep to work better with Zoom and keep Zoom working properly for you. Here's a big one that I want to talk about. Multi-factor authentication, which is required for every account that you offer, every account that you have, your bank accounts, your social media accounts, your email accounts, because all of our passwords have been leaked. Basically, at this point, passwords are almost irrelevant. They've all been leaked. They're all out there. And the hackers also have software that will run through millions of iterations to try and guess your password as well. So you need to have what's called multi-factor authentication turned on all of your accounts that offer it. So when somebody tries to get into your account with your password, they cannot get in unless they have that 6-digit code from your phone. Whether you get a text message or you have an authenticator app on your phone that generates that code, you need to have a multi-factor authentication on your code. And I received multiple phone calls from people yesterday whose email addresses were compromised, and we went and turned on multi-factor authentication for them to keep those people from getting in. This is something you have to have. It's the only way to keep your data safe. If you're not sure how to do it, contact me. I can talk you through it. We can set it up for your accounts. It's simple to do. It's a necessary evil. It's something you have to have on all of your accounts to keep your data safe. In addition to that, and I don't have a slide for this one, but in addition to that, you should also have a unique password for every single website you go to, and it's impossible to remember them all. You should be using a password manager. The password manager that I use is called 1Password, but you should definitely use a password manager, and that's a lot more secure than using a password manager that saves all your passwords in Chrome or Edge or Safari or Firefox. Those lock you into those web browsers. When you use a dedicated password manager, you could use it on all of your web browsers, all of your devices. You can use it on your phone, your computer, your tablet, doesn't matter. It syncs your passwords across all of your devices and you have them. So definitely use a password manager in conjunction with multi-factor authentication to keep your data safe. And this way you're not using passwords like, your dog's name 123. You could use much more secure passwords to keep your data safe. Every once in a while, you need to share a password with somebody. Maybe somebody in your family or a friend, they need a password to something, or a business client, they need a password to something. Sending a password via email or text message is not secure. It's easily compromisable. If you're not using a dedicated password manager that could share the password, because some password managers will allow you to share the password securely, this website, onetimesecret.com, will allow you to share a password securely. Basically, you could do more than passwords. You could put anything in here, and it kind of works like Snapchat, where you put in what you want in the onetimesecret.com and you send it to the other person. They could view it one time and then it disappears. So it's kind of like Snapchat. OneTimeSecret.com is a great way to share confidential information that you don't want other people to see or that you don't want to keep out there forever. OneTimeSecret.com. It works really well. It's a good way of sharing passwords or other confidential information. This is another big one. Chrome lately has been pushing out a lot of updates when they're patching security holes within Chrome browser. And a lot of times you'll see in the upper right-hand corner, finish update. Click that button. Let Chrome relaunch and update, because Chrome will not work properly if you are not properly updated. So install the update, let it then click that finish update button. Yes, it will close Chrome. It will reopen Chrome. It may log you out of a few tabs, but yeah, it's something you have to do to keep Chrome working properly. And if you have 900 tabs open in Chrome, you should periodically close them, close Chrome and restart it. It will keep Chrome working more smoothly and will not bog down your computer as well. But definitely, if you have an update listed in Chrome, definitely click that update. It's really important. Um, on your computer, you should periodically restart your computer. I always tell my clients, don't go more than 30 days without restarting your computer. I usually try and do it sooner than that. When you restart your computer, it releases memory, it frees things up, it fixes some problems that maybe you had a crash here and there. It fixes all those problems, and you want to do a restart. And doing a restart of your computer is different than turning it off and turning it back on. If you just go and turn your computer off, that basically puts your computer into a deep sleep. When you do a restart, it releases memory and releases everything else. So if you're on an Apple computer, you want to click the Apple in the top left-hand corner of the screen and then click restart your computer, and that will restart it. If you're on a Windows computer, in the lower left corner or bottom center, if you're on Windows 11, you want to click those four little squares, which is the Windows Start button, and then click the little power icon, which is the eye inside of a circle, and then click restart. So do a restart instead of doing a shutdown, and periodically restart your computer. It will refresh memory. It will release things that were stuck in memory. It will clear out some crashes that happened as well. So periodically restart your computer. And you should be doing regular computer maintenance as well, which is installing updates, making sure your antivirus software is up to date and scanning, cleaning out temporary files and clutter, making sure you do a backup, and again, restart your computer. This is stuff that you should do on a regular basis for computer maintenance. I do this for my clients automatically, my monthly clients. That's all taken care of. And then finally, if you have any questions, contact me. Here's my contact information. Follow me on social media. I'm always posting computer tips. You can scan that QR code. You'll get my digital business card. You can book time on my calendar or my phone number. Just give me a call or email address, and I'll be happy to help. And that's me, Eric Jacobowitz, Castle Computer Technologies. We worry about your computer so you don't have to.